So this morning, growing concerns about the rise of hate, openly targeting Jews in America, anti-Semitism hitting one of its highest years on record in 2025. Many fear it's only getting worse, especially among those seeking office. One Texas candidate posted her vow campaign promise to turn an ICE detention center into a, quote, prison for Zionists. And it doesn't end there. Politicians across the country making their message clear when it comes to anti-Israel platforms, ultimately fueling hate against Jews. Our next guests are sounding the alarm. Democratic Congressman Jared Moskowitz has been targeted with anti-Semitic threats, and GOP Congressman Tim Burchett, a strong Israel supporter and fighting to keep Jews safe in America. And they join us now. Congressman, thanks so much for joining the program.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congressman Moskowitz, I'll start with you first because you've been targeted on a personal level here. What do you think it's going to take to turn this around? Because it seems like you got candidates now. We got the full screen of all of these candidates that want to seek office from both political parties that make it very clear where they stand on the issue.
Yeah, no, thanks for having Tim and I this morning to talk about this. I mean, look, I've had an assassination plot against me by one of my residents who's now serving 25 years in federal prison. I have police outside my house at all times. And actually, with Tim's help and a bunch of others, the speaker had to create a security package for a number of members here in Congress so that we have security in our districts. I get voicemail threats. I get threats on X. I get threats, phone calls into the office. And obviously now things are so out of control that you have Democratic candidates in Texas suggesting we bring back concentration camps. I mean, you know, my family, Tim's family, fought the Germans to make sure we weren't, speaking German in America. We fought the Nazis to prevent that, and now we have American candidates literally wanting to bring that to America. You know, my grandparents escaped Nazi Germany. My grandmother was part of the Kindertransport out of Berlin. Her parents were killed in Auschwitz. My kids are not going to internment camps. So what we got to do is everyone's got to speak up, and you're seeing that, but we also got to start taking action. We've let this now get too out of control. We've let people say too many crazy things when it comes to, Jews or Zionists, as they're now trying to label us. They're talking about Jews. And we've seen this history book before. That's why Tim and I are here together, because we need to band together to stop this from moving even further.
Yeah, let's bring Congressman Burchett in this, because, I mean, the congressman makes an interesting point that I hear a lot. Some people say, oh, it's just Israel that I'm criticizing. And I have no problem with people criticizing Israel or the policy of Israel. You can do that. But it's starting to phase into the Jews themselves.
Yeah, well, it always does. And thank you for having me on. And Jared's one of my best friends up here in Congress, and political party aside. But yeah, my mama lost her oldest brother fighting the Nazis. So I have a 48-star flag in my office. I see it every day, and I think about that. And I think about Jared's people and our people, how much they've been intertwined. But the reality is hate sells. And these folks are just out here preaching this garbage, and we got to call it out. I'm critical of Israel a lot of times. I'm critical of Jared as he is of me. Right. But it's just ridiculous. And now we've come to this place in society where both parties, somehow it's acceptable to call out Jews. They're less than 2% of our dadgum population. This is the card Hitler played. Oh, we're in trouble economically. Let's blame it on the Jews. Let's blame it on somebody. I'm sick of that crap. And we better stand up, and the Christian community better stand up, because I think this is something that goes at the heart of our beliefs. And I'm always quick to remind people that Jesus was a Jew, so what side are you going to be on? And I'm dead set against this kind of garbage, and we've got to call it out everywhere. And thank y'all for bringing this to people's attention.
Oh, most
I was on a national podcast yesterday, and the guy said to me, he said, but don't you think the Jews have too much control in Washington? And I'm like, what the heck are you talking about, dude? I'm on foreign affairs. I meet with foreign countries every day almost, the countries you can't even find on a dadgum map. And I rarely ever hear from any of my Jewish constituents.
It's unbelievable. And that crowd has been a particular problem when it comes to this. Congressman Moskowitz, before I let you go, and forgive me for asking this question, but I think it goes to the heart of the matter. Because you're right, and Congressman Tim Burchett says that it's on both sides. It just feels like when it comes from a Democratic perspective that the leadership feels like it's a tough to call this out, that you have to compromise on this issue. I hear the president of the United States calling it out. I hear members in the Republican Party that is shunning the podcast crowd, that is spewing this nonsense. I don't hear many Democrats going on record on this issue. Why is that?
Well, I mean, listen, here's where the truth of that is. I think Democrats are 4, 5, 6 years ahead of where Republicans are at. And I think Republicans have hindsight of what happened to Democrats. We allowed this into the tent. There's no doubt about that. We did, because people wanted to win elections. And so because they wanted to win elections, they were willing to allow this language. They were willing to let it go. They were willing to give latitude. And it kept on moving and moving, whether it's the Senate race in Maine, whether it's a Senate race in Michigan, whether it's a congressional race in Pennsylvania. Starts allowing some of this language. And yeah, you know what? Our leadership didn't stop it in the beginning. And now it has metastasized. And there's no doubt about that. And so, yeah, look, I do see people standing up on the other side of the aisle because they're looking at what happened to us, and they're seeing Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens and Megyn Kelly, and they're seeing that, and they're seeing that it's really moving. But it's also powerful on your phone. This is a generational problem. You talk to people under 40 versus people over 65, excuse me, and it's a major difference in how they perceive Israel, how they perceive other countries, how they perceive Jews, how they perceive propaganda, conspiracy theories. And so, listen, all political parties and all leaders need to stand up, because we've crossed a Rubicon now from where this was just on the fringes to getting into the mainstream. This is affecting our kids. You go to a college campus, talk to college students, you're going to hear stuff that you don't hear.
So true.
Absolutely. I hear these young kids, and I'm thinking, where the hell are they? They go turn on the dadgum History Channel, you know. And unfortunately, my mama and daddy are dead, and they fought against this. Dad fought the Japanese, and mama's family fought the Germans. You know, all those people are dead, and it's just some crazy History Channel black and white thing. But it is reality on college campuses today. I hear it more from young people today that are supposedly educated in some of our public institutions, spouting this garbage, and it makes me sick, because it is history repeating itself, and we better stomp it out.
Well, Congressman, y'all doing the right thing. Y'all are stomping it out, and I'm hoping more do the same as you. Gentlemen, thanks so much for joining the program. We really appreciate it.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube, and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.